Hi everybody, it's Kitty. I'm just going to do a 30-minute beginner intermediate yoga class. So thank you for joining me. I've done a couple on YouTube, and I've done a meditation one, a beginner one, a restorative yoga one. This is for a beginner or intermediate, but it is your practice, so you take it to your level. I've taught yoga now for a few years on and off, and I say that at every one of my classes, you take it to your own level. It's your practice. So starting off, if you do have a yoga mat, great. If not, use a blanket, towel, whatever you've got. A pillow works, or a bolster. Bolsters are great. They're very firm, and those are great to use throughout your practice whenever needed, or at the beginning, or savasana. So we'll go ahead and get started. I usually do about a 5-minute meditation at the beginning, and then about a 5 to 7 minute savasana at the end to help calm you, relax you, so you can get on through your day. First of all, we are going through the horrible coronavirus crisis at this time. And I just want to thank all workers, whether you're working from home or outside of the home, but especially to all of our frontliners. And I don't want to miss out on anyone, so I won't mention everyone, but especially our healthcare workers. God bless you. God bless you all. Stay healthy, stay home, stay active, but take care of you. You cannot take care of others if you have a husband or boyfriend to take care of, or children at home. I know many of you are trying to teach at home, and that's hard to do. But we all need to take care of ourselves first. That is foremost important, to care for yourself before you have to care for others. Care for your mind, body, and soul, which is why meditation and yoga is so good for the mind, body, and soul. So we'll go ahead and instead of doing a 5-minute meditation, and if you have some like lavender spray, to kind of calm your area, which I like to do, or some lavender oil, something to help you relax is always nice, and also some water. So throughout the video, you can always pause this and rewind, of course. Again, it is your practice. Use your type of music. I'm doing my practice today without any music, so it's very different for me, because normally I do have music. But I want you to be able to hear me, and again, this is your practice. Play your kind of music, whatever you like, to make it more of your practice. If you do have a strap or a belt, those are great to work out with this as well. Again, if you don't have a strap, a belt works just as good. So you don't have to put a whole lot of money into yoga. Little eye mask at the end, or a little eye pillow, or even a little cloth by you to cover your eyes, to help block out any light and take you into your own world. So that is it. Just to get started, just a few things. But again, you don't need all those. If you just have a towel and a pillow, that works. And sweatpants, pajamas, whatever you want to do, whatever you want to wear. So let's go ahead and put our right hand on our heart. Our left hand goes over our gut, where we hold in a lot of stress and tension and anxiety, especially at this time. Along in our brain, we get the monkey brain going on. And let's take some deep inhalations at the count of 4. And then at the count of 8, we're just going to blow it all out. Blow those toxins out. So let's start off. Inhaling and exhaling. You should hear yourself breathe, and close your eyes and really breathe in and breathe out. Again. And exhaling. Listening to your breath. Throughout your practice, you should breathe, really remembering to breathe. Throughout the day, we don't do enough breathing. And drink water, especially if you get cramps, get a little headache or whatever. Okay, let's do some shoulder rolls, going back and forward. Loosen up those shoulders. Many times we wake up in the morning and our shoulders are very tight. And then in the evening as well, they get a workout. Maybe you're at work and you're using your arms a lot, or maybe you're not. Our shoulders get very, very tight. So lift up and down. Now we're going to turn to the right. We're going to do some neck rolls. But let's first turn to the right, then straight ahead, then to the left, then to the middle, to the right, to the middle, and to the left. And let's do some neck rolls. Back and forth like little pendulum swings. You should do this practice throughout the day, maybe in the morning very slowly. We wake up in the morning, our bodies may be tight. The older we get, our bodies are tighter. So it's even more important to do this as we age, to keep our bodies moving. Many of us are on our cell phones or computers or gardening, working with children, teaching them. Whatever you're doing, you should do this practice a couple times a day to get the nicks and, I call it snap, crackles, and pops out of your neck. Go ahead and take your hands and kind of gently rub your neck a little bit. And then we're going to take some good stretches. And if you want, you can use your strap at this time and double it up and do some stretches this way. Let's start out this way, pulling out and up. Just kind of get your arms moving. Back, up, and out. Up and back. And if you want to use the straps by moving them up and down like that, or just use your arms, just get them moving. Almost like you're reaching for that wine glass. We all love our wine, don't we? And if you're not a wine drinker, maybe you're a tea drinker. Reach for that cup, that teacup on the top shelf. Just reach, maybe put those cups and wine glasses on the top shelf to get your arms moving, reaching. How often do we use our arms like this and look up? You need to keep looking up and moving those necks. And then let's take your right arm out. Your left arm comes out, stretching over. This is really good for the obliques. Good long stretch. And you may find that you have more flexibility on one side than the other. That's completely normal. It's okay. The more you do this, the more you will become more flexible. Come back over, stretch to the other side. And keep breathing. And I hope you have some good music playing. Play the music of your choice. And then let's bring our arms up, inhaling and exhaling. Let's do that again and really blow those toxins and worries and stress out of your body. Inhaling up and exhaling down. And think about why you're here today doing this practice to help your body and really get it going for the day too. We're going to do a practice that's called the sun salutation that really gets our heart rate up, and we all need that. Let's go ahead and do some stretches on the floor. If you lay it flat on your mat, you're going to pull your arms straight out and your feet straight out, almost as if someone was pulling from either end, giving you a good long stretch, elongating your spine. And then we're going to wrap our arms around our knees and give ourselves a good hug, thanking yourselves for being here, taking time for you. Rocking back and forth. And let's take your right knee towards your chest. And do some flexing with your foot, some circles. You may hear some snap, crackle, and pops with your feet too. That's completely normal. And take your other arm, or let your left knee, and pull it towards your chest, flexing and pointing your foot, doing some circles. And then put your both feet on your mat. Take your right foot over your left knee, a little bit below your left knee. Your right hand comes in between your two thighs, and you're going to pull your left thigh towards you. You can flex and point your foot. Your right elbow is going to push on the right thigh, opening up that right hip. This is a real good hip opener for those of us that have very tight hips. Certain times of the year and when it's damp, I know my body can get very tight with arthritis, but the more I move it, the more I walk daily, and we should be getting outdoors, walking and enjoying nature every day as much as we can. Yoga, meditation, lots of water, good diet, all of the above. Good night's sleep. And then switch to the other foot. Take your left foot over your right knee. Your left hand comes in between your two thighs, and you're going to pull it towards you. Flex and point your foot. Do some circles. Your left elbow is going to push on your left thigh, opening up that left hip. If you hear some water in the background, it's from my diffusers. If you have a diffuser, they work great in every room, whether you want to put lavender oil in them or lemon oil to give it a good clean smell. I do so many different oils, but that helps, or light some candles. Go ahead and take both your feet together and put them together if you can. Again, if you cannot put your feet together, a strap or a belt at this time would help, where you can really pull them in. You can feel the difference when you take that strap and really pull them in. It's such a good stretch. You don't want to stretch too much. If it hurts, then, go a little bit easier, because you certainly don't want to pull a groin muscle. And if you have sciatica pain, just be very careful. Listen to your body. Adapt, adjust, and accommodate to your body. So if you pull it tighter, you'll feel more of a stretch. And then you can do the happy baby pose while you're laying this way and kind of rock back and forth, massaging that lower back. And let's bring our feet all the way up. If you can hold on to your toes, great. Again, a strap works well. This time, pulling, really holding on. You can gently pull them down, all the way down. And hold for about 10 seconds, really tightening your core, try to tighten your core. A strong core will give you a strong back. And then while you're laying here, put your arms in T formation. And we're going to go into the supine spinal twist. You take your left foot over your right knee, twist to your right, look over your left shoulder, make sure your arms are in T formation and shoulder, level with your shoulders. And breathe. Keep breathing. And switch over to the other side. Right foot comes over the left knee. Twist to your left. Look over your right shoulder. And breathe. This is very good for the digestive system, your back. Keep breathing. And go ahead and rock a little bit and pull yourself up. Very slowly. Take your time. And we're going to go into the Trikonasana, which is the triangle pose. And you want to get your stance, which is the distance in between your 2 feet. For a beginner, I would suggest something like this, about 1 foot to 1.5 foot difference in between. For more advanced, you can come out. So go to your level, what feels good to you and your body. But your right foot comes out in a 90-degree angle. almost as if if you drew a line, you'd be right in the middle of your back foot. So this back foot comes out at an angle, shoulders back, hands on your hips, and you want to slowly come down. The slower you do this, the better. If you want to bend your knee, you can. You probably shouldn't lock up your knee. You might hurt your knee. You can come down, and you probably can't see my arm the way I have my camera. That's the trickiest part about doing these videos, getting it set up where you can really see me good without it falling over. Okay, so you're gonna hold this pose and look up at your arm pointing towards the ceiling, getting it nice and straight. Okay, keep breathing. If you have a block or if you can't come down that far, that's okay. Come down to your level and keep breathing. And gently come up. You want to take your hands in prayer position. You can twist, bending your knee, reversing, and taking your left elbow. Requires a little bit of balance. Just keep breathing and focus. Hold your hands together and look over your right shoulder and keep breathing. Okay, gently come up, and we're going to turn to the other side because we always want to keep in balance, both sides balanced. So again, get your stance just right. The left foot comes straight out. Your back foot comes at an angle. Hands on your hips, shoulders back. And face straight out so your hips are square. And come straight down. Moving, you can bring your arm around this way. However you want. Just bring that arm up straight as high as you can make it. Pointing towards the ceiling, pulling your chest out, really sticking your chest out. Pulling your shoulders back. You can keep your arms straight like this, or if you want to come up a little bit, and keep breathing. If you want to come down a little bit more, come down, but you really want to keep your back straight, chest out, arm up. Arm straight up and keep breathing. Gently come up, hands in Namaskar, prayer position. Bend your knee and twist. Take that right elbow over your left knee and look over your shoulder. Keep breathing. Okay, now we're going to go into sun salutation, which requires a little bit more of a cardio workout, but it is a good workout. Take a sip of your water. I don't know about you guys, but I have some allergy issues going on, so I apologize if I sound nasally, if that's a word. Okay, I just made it up. All right, here we go. Let's put our hands in prayer position. And take a very deep cleansing breath. I hope you all can see me okay. Breathing in and exhaling. We're going to inhale, bringing your arms up, doing a back bend. If you want to do a back bend, you can bend a little bit more. But inhaling, exhaling, coming down into a forward bend. So you're going to be touching your toes. If you can't touch your toes, that's okay. Come down as far as you can go. Your right foot comes back. And I'm going to show you slowly, and then we're going to go much faster. Again, you can always pause your video and rewind. This is a lunge. You're going to lunge, right foot back. Put your chest up. Then you're going to take the left foot back and go into a plank. Making sure your hips are down. Your arms are right under your shoulders. You don't want to be too far down. This is a proper plank here. And we're going to be doing this faster, so you won't have to hold it that long. Then chaturanga is pulling your chest, tummy, chest, neck up, curving up into cobra, and downward dog. Exhaling into a downward dog. You want to stick your hips up, pull your arms all the way out. Really pulling your hips up. And then walking or hopping up to the top. Arms up in the air and down. And that's one side, then we'll do the other side. Okay, here we go. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Left foot back into a lunge. Right foot back, going into a plank. And chaturanga. Knees, chest, forehead, cobra. When you're doing the cobra, make sure your hands are underneath your shoulders, lined up with your shoulders. You're coming up. If you want to do an upward dog, this would be a little bit more challenging. But do what you want to do. An upward dog, then into a downward dog. Exhaling. Pulling yourself up. Then walking up to the top. Inhaling up and down. Okay, that's one set. Here we go. Inhaling back. Exhaling down. Right foot back. Look up. Left foot back. Plank. Chaturanga. Inhaling. Exhaling. Downward dog. Walk, skip, hop, or jump to the top. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhale back. Exhaling down. Right foot back, look up. Left foot back, plank. And then chaturanga. Knees, chest, forehead, cobra. And downward dog. Walk, skip, hop, or jump to the top. Inhaling and exhaling. Hope y'all are with me. Here we go. The other side. Inhale, exhale. Left foot back, look up. Right foot back, plank. And chaturanga. And look up, inhaling. Into your cobra and downward dog, exhaling. Really pulling those arms straight out. Your head should be in between your arms. Hips are up. And walk, skip, hop, or jump. Inhaling up and down. So that's 2 sets. That gets your heart rate going. And it's a good workout, but you can keep it going. You can lay down right now and take a deep breath in and let your body kind of calm down. And breathing in the energy and exhaling. Okay, now you're going to roll over to your bellies. You're going to go into a child's pose, which is great to do it anytime during your practice or while you're at home going under some stress or anxiety. You just sit back very carefully, as far back as you can go on your feet, on the back of your ankles, pulling your arms out, giving yourself a good stretch, and then just hang out with your head in between your arms. Or you can place your arms back here on your feet, whichever you want. It's a better stretch for your arms doing it this way. This helps relieve anxiety, stress, cramps, insomnia, so everything that we all need. We all need to just stay calm and be patient during these times. Okay, go ahead and come down on your belly. We're going to go in what we call a locust pose. But first off, you're going to take your right hand underneath your right thigh and bring your left arm out and gently pull your left arm up and your right leg. And keep breathing. If it's too hard on your neck, you can look down. And keep breathing. Then you can switch to the other side. Left hand on your left thigh. You're putting it right underneath, pushing that left leg up, bringing that right arm out. Now you can take both hands and gently push them both up, looking up. Rock a little bit. Try to pull yourself up. And keep breathing. It's really good for the lower back. Now you're going to put your head down for a minute. Take some deep breaths in and out. And switch from one side to the other. Now you're going to reach for your right ankle. And then you're going to reach for the other left ankle. If you cannot do this with your hands, again, use your straps. Wrap them around your feet and really pull. It's a very good stretch for your whole body. We're going to go into the bow pose, where you can pull your feet up, your chest up. So the only thing that should be on the mat, if you can do this, this is a little bit more for intermediate advanced, is your pelvis. You're rocking back and forth. Very good stretch for your arms, your legs, your whole body, your lower back. You should feel it. You should be shaking if you're doing this. But again, listen to your body. If you can't do it, that's okay. Maybe you can do this, just laying down and touching your feet. And if not, that's okay. It's your practice. Okay, let's go ahead and go into the child's pose again, in case your back got a workout. Okay, let's come back up into sitting posture. And what we're going to do now is the spinal twist that really helps your digestive system. We did the spinal twist on the floor. Now we're doing the sitting one that I call the pretzel twist. First time I did it, I felt like a pretzel. You're going to take your left foot and put it by your right thigh. Take your right foot and just bring it right straight over next to your left thigh. We're going to be twisting this way. So bring that right hand up really high. Bring it behind you. Your left arm comes wrapped around that leg and really pull it as tight as you can towards you and look over your right shoulder. And breathe. And then put your arms in T formation. Kind of your shoulders down, level with your shoulders, and then twist around. And then come back and you're just gonna switch your feet. Your right foot goes underneath your left hip and your left foot gets wrapped around. You wanna sit up straight, shoulders back. Left arm comes up and goes back, and make sure it's right by your left butt cheek. You don't want it too far back, so right behind. Pull that right arm up, wrap it around. And if you want to go more advanced, you can kind of twist even more, just get a deeper stretch. But again, go to your level. If you cannot twist your legs around like a pretzel, then just do this in sitting posture. Listen to your body. And then arms in T formation. And twist the other way, looking over your shoulder. Keep breathing. And pull your legs out. And pull your arms up, inhaling up, being grateful. Trying to be grateful for everything that you have. Being patient each day. Coming down. Wrapping your hands around your feet. Again, if you have to use the strap, use the strap. Or a belt, whatever. Pull. And then inhaling up. And exhaling down. And you may find that you'll come a little bit further. Inhaling up. And now we're ready to prepare for Savasana already. It goes pretty fast. But what's nice about these videos is you can play them at any time you want and continually to do them every day, once a week, twice a week. It's your practice. You do what you want. So with Savasana, if you have a pillow or just your mat, and it's all about getting comfy. If you have the bolster, you can place it under your legs like this. Put your feet in butterfly position. Put your hands on your gut and just completely relax, letting your body go into a complete relaxation state. And I'm going to walk you through this, and then you'll be at peace in a tropical island somewhere, dreaming. Okay, start laying down, closing your eyes. If you want to put that little eye mask over your eyes to block out the light, whatever you've got to do. Let's close your eyes. Put your hand on your heart.